Hi ghosties, this is my ghosting. Before we even trying to make sense of the thumbnail what I said about Bobo, first of all, let's just talk about what we know so far about her. So Bobo is the character that we second met in the first chapter when Nanari kind of kidnapped us and put us in a new world. And then she just left us on the spot and said, not even a goodbye, she just left. We've defeated Aaron Style, and then we came across Bobo, and you know the history. I don't know much about Bobo. She doesn't really hit on her past. She doesn't really hit on who she is. She's mostly just a Lilith passerby. And she's apparently a photographer, said by here. Anyway, so I want to just say, how the hell does she leave Lilith without informing anyone, not even her mother that many players were talking about? I don't know. I actually haven't remembered her Dreamweaver or a Hierophant kind of based around her, which is not, it's based around Nikki. It's just everything about her is just basically a mystery, and it's easily forgettable if you think about it. If you're in fact a fan of Bobo, you will not forget about the information about her. But if you simply don't care about her like I do, then it's easily forgettable. Anyway, so apparently Bobo has issues because of the people she kind of associated with and the mother situation. Now, some people was like, she left because of her mother, or she left because of the people. If it's going to be both, then that itself wouldn't make sense at all. Then they both kind of don't make sense as to what we went through in that hell event. Nikki was cycled by the memories of Ace, Kimmy, and Luna, also Momo. Bobo wasn't there at all. Until further on, Nikki broke the cycle and she was face to face with the transformed Bobo, the, tall, pale, dark lady. I'm not gonna say goth because she isn't, okay? But she was there, and of course many of us knew that was Bobo, and she was just tragically transformed. And then with a simple hug and disobeying her orders, she transformed Bobo back into this golden light. Just from a hug and being disobedient. Cool. I wish that could cure my depression, Anyway. So that's all I ever remember about that hell event, and like I said before, if hell event is holding this crucial part of information, they should not put it as a hell event because the stories never come back. And that's a shit move for what the developers did there. Anyway. Bobo is a bad friend just because she left Nikki, Momo, and Kimmy in a place that is so strange, with a person that's called a nun in a strange freaking area. And she just said, you know what, I'm having so much to deal with, so I might as well just write a note that doesn't say much about where I'm going or say much as to why I left. It doesn't say much, but said, hey, I'm gone. Don't look for me. Bye. Basically. And honestly, that's where it just rubbed it wrong. I had so much questions as to what happened to Bobo during the old album event, Hell event, and it kind of beggars my mind because apparently she just left without any of us knowing. I made a video about it, and then when we all knew how she left, I was just like, that is making this character to be so unlikable. But people still like her, but I just don't, just because of that. If he was going to travel with this strange pink-headed woman that was not known in Maryland at all, she just appeared out of nowhere, and you're going to travel around the world with her for 3 years, Ellen time, not CN time. And obviously, I'm just like, you didn't inform anyone, and you just stopped everything what you were doing with your life with a complete stranger. Have your mum not taught you not to talk to strangers, no matter if they're a woman or not? Honestly, what? Anyway, I'm still freaking confused because nobody does that. Nobody. And she is 17 years old. And she did that. I don't care if Nikki was younger than her. I think she was 16 or 18. I don't know. I don't care. But no matter what, she left her kingdom to be with this stranger, to be in a dangerous journey with the stranger. Stupid. Stupid. But as I was saying, if you guys gonna say she left a note, don't want people to follow her, that's still basically a good friend. It ain't. Because if you think about it, if you actually remember the chapters, which we can go back on, it's on, I think, the second last chapter in volume 1 you could read, is how she left and the actual incident that happened after she left. So she left midnight, everybody was asleep, Bobo was dreaming, he woke up to see a very blurry figure of Bobo leaving. So the following morning with Kimmy, Nikki and Momo, they got drugged and they got kidnapped by the said character, Grey Raven. As many of you know, Grey Raven is a partnered character with Henry, so you know that Henry and him wanted Nikki to potentially possibly kill her, like he wanted to in chapter 15, volume 1. Anyway, that is the consequence. Bobo did not know that because she didn't think about Nikki's safety whatsoever. She did not think about anything than what Nikki could do aftermath. She was like, what if I just leave? They would just not follow me because I said they don't follow me. It's so stupid. The writers, what the hell are you thinking? I don't care if you're not fluently English, but that is just some bullshit. That is a situation that should never happen. If it was like a friend's fallout, if it was like a kidnapping, which it should be a kidnapping to be honest, they want to split the 3 or 4 people apart, with one person being kidnapped to be in a complete different location and the others to be kidnapped together in a complete different nation. Oh my god. Anyway, that would make more sense. For her to just up and leave, knowing the dangers around her, Nikki, Momo, and Kimmy, they just escaped the whole White Blossom situation. They had Flynn that pointed a gun at all 4 of them, including Orlando, and just say, we just escaped that, might as well just up and go. That is some terrible, dumbass timing. It should not ever happened. It would make more sense if she was just basically kidnapped, not up in her free will, because that just makes me feel that she knew every incident, that she knew what was going to happen with the kidnapping on the following day. If she just didn't witness it, she's gone. So I feel like the timing is convenient. She leaves the following night of that morning of the kidnapping. She's left. Nikki in danger with Kimmy and Momo. She did not care about the consequences of them and thought about herself because she has way darker issues. Oh, poor me. Now, let me ask you guys this. Would you dare leave your friend in a strange place alone with you, and then you having so many issues in your head, you just want to up and leave? Would you do that to your friend? It's a simple question. Would you, in a critical situation, leave your friend sleeping and she trusts you, but you were just like, I have issues, I need to fix them. Send like a half-assed note and she would be happy with that? I think many of us just wouldn't do that. And if you were going to say, Meg, that would never happen. But what if it did? 2020 is literally the worst year ever. Would you do that? Anyway. So half-assed note, left without actually thinking about Nikki's consequence, because the following morning she actually was led to Henry, and Henry wanted to kill her. Let's not just be in denial. He wanted to kill her because they all witnessed Luna's death. All of them witnessed it. So witnesses have to die because they will tell, right? Anyway. Oh my god. I can't really remember a slight likeness to Bobo. Because if you read here, specifically here, It just shows how much of a sidekick she is. It's not me just being mean, it's just how it's written down. She's not her own person. It's nothing about her past that we know. It's nothing about her that we don't know about her. It's just all about Nikki, Momo. All about them. What about Bobo? Can we talk about Bobo, an actual character? She is a great definition of a sidekick that had a breakdown. She didn't trust a lot of people. It was no mother issue. She just had a breakdown. From what? From what? All we did was witness Nikki to go through this mental gymnastics of this roundabout memory with the four friends without Bobo in a frame, and then she broke through that to see Bobo the way she was. What the hell happened? We could only know what happened with the main chapters. If only they could descript it a bit better. I want to like Bobo. Honestly, there's hope to liking her, but there's nothing I like about her and something I dislike about her. It's the whole leaving friends behind situation. That's the only flaw she did bad. I don't know anything else to like. And this is why I made a video about her, and there will be many more of NPC's criticisms as well. But Bobo, she was next just because I literally have no information about her whatsoever. The entire Hell event was just based around Nikki's mind to find Bobo. Are you serious? Anyway, have a nice life.